When we have inequalities in word problems, our same steps still apply. Um, as far as reading the problem again, identifying what is given, identifying the unknown, creating an equation, and then finally solving the equation. And up on the screen, you see the different keywords that may be helpful for you when you're trying to solve equations, solving these word problems. So we'll look at this example, and we still got old Philip here. He's still playing with his garden. He's considering expanding his garden this time to make the perimeter at least 100 yards. If he wants the length to remain 5 yards longer than the width, what will the dimensions of his garden be? Now, after we read the problem and we understand what it's saying and what it's asking, we need to pull out some important information that they're telling us. The first thing is that he wants to make the perimeter at least 100 yards. At least, the key word for at least is greater than or equal to. So we're saying that the perimeter needs to be at least 100 yards. And then it also says that he wants the length to remain 5 yards longer than the width. So we don't know the exact numbers of the length and width. So this is what we're going to be calling x. We'll call the width x, since we don't know anything about the width, but we do know that the length is 5 more than the width. So width is equal to x, length is equal to x plus 5. And so now we've identified what we're given, what the unknowns are, and so now we can create our equation. We're talking about the perimeter, and we've already seen the equation for perimeter, which is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And we want the perimeter to be greater than or equal to 100. So we're going to say 2 times the length, which is x plus 5, plus 2 times the width, which is x, needs to be greater than or equal to 100. Now we've got our inequality, and so now comes the easy part, which is solving the inequality. Remember, we need to simplify both sides of the equation. We've got parentheses, so we'll need to distribute. That's 2x plus 10. And now in this inequality, we do have like terms that we can combine. We've got a 2x and another 2x on the left-hand side. So we combine that. 2x plus 2x is 4x. And then we've got the x term by on one side. Now we need to get it by itself by subtracting 10 from both sides. That leaves us with 4x greater than or equal to 90. And it's 4 times x, so to undo multiplication, we divide by 4. And we're dividing by a positive 4, so we don't need to flip our inequality sign. 90 divided by 4 is 22.5, making x plus 5 27.5. So to answer the question, the dimensions of the garden must be at least 27.5 by 22.5.